Cape Horn, the southernmost tip of South America, notorious for some of the roughest seas in the world.
It's like a roller coaster ride.
8 exceptional young adventurers are braving these waters on a demanding expedition.
Oh. Good effort, Harry. At least you got in a bowl.
Smells so bad.
Following in the wake of some of the world's greatest explorers, they're travelling far from civilization to work with endangered animals.
The wildlife is completely amazing.
The adventurers will be pushed to the very limit as they go to extremes to help the planet.
It's horrible. It's really horrible. Just leave me alone! Ah!
This is Serious Ocean. Coming up, napping on night watch. Close encounters with elephant seals.
A fantastic experience, 10 out of 10.
And high emotions on the high seas.
Just realise how far away you are.
The Serious Ocean 8 have been on an extreme roller coaster ride since they set sail 4 days ago. Heading into the historic Magellan Strait, seasickness took a heavy toll, especially on David.
Oh, it's painful.
The team explored the alien world deep below the waves.
It's beautiful down there. I love it to bits.
And conquered a mountain to reach breathtaking new heights.
I'm far and beyond like what I thought I could possibly do.
Day 5, and they're about to tackle their first wildlife project. Sailing further down the Magellan Strait, their destination is a remote island where they'll be taking part in research into penguins. James Island is a breeding site for Magellanic penguins, and as a protected habitat, few people have ever set foot here. Serious Ocean has got special permission to work on the island with scientists, carrying out a survey of penguin numbers to see if the population is healthy.
Just one at a time, guys. It's very slippy. Hold on, David, give me a hand. Okay.
Oh, there's one standing! There's one there.
Most of the penguins on the island are actually quite difficult to spot, as they're hidden in burrows.
A penguin. And it's like really close to the edge. You can actually see it there.
The Magellanic penguin is one of the few species that lay their eggs underground, helping protect the chicks from predators like the seabirds that share the island.
No, I've never imagined penguins to really be like this. I've always imagined if I saw penguins it'd be on a glacier or something, not in burrows. They're really amazing.
To make sure the penguin census is accurate, parts of the island are first divided into 10-metre square sections.
Connor, if you're standing there, you take the first 5 metres, and then Sybil, if you do the same, but from this opposite corner.
The adventurers must count all the burrows in each square, whether occupied or not.
Are there any in there?
That's empty.
Tread really carefully.
The whole island is a mass of fragile burrows which can easily cave in.
Okay. Harry, just follow where Charlotte went. Because you're right on top of that one.
In there's probably a mummy penguin, I think, and her 2 little babies. They're so small, and they're just kind of fluffy and grey with tiny little wings.
As the day wears on, they slowly work their way round all the burrows. Until finally it's time to pass on the results to the scientists.
Empties, how many
We have
occupied?
3 empty and 7 occupied.
We have 2 empty and 2 occupied.
The team count nearly 250 burrows in the survey area, which means that in all, the island has around 3,500 penguins. It's a positive result, indicating the population is thriving. As the adventurers head back towards the boat, they're treated to a rare sight. A whole group of Magellanic penguins out in the open.
I've really, really enjoyed it. Penguins are completely unique, and it's such an amazing way to finish it off just by seeing them all on the rock, and they're really, really fantastic.
I really enjoyed counting the penguins in their little nests. The funny little heads go side to side. They were really, really cute.
I didn't actually think that we'd see any penguins. I thought we'd just see like one penguin or something on a rock. And we went up and we saw like loads and loads. It's just so cool.
It was an awesome experience, I think the best yet.
It's after 9 in the evening when the adventurers finally return to the boat. Little do they know their day is far from over. To make the distances they need on the voyage, they're about to begin sailing round the clock. Expedition leader Ben briefs the team.
Well, we need to sail for the next probably day and a half to reach where we need to get. So we need to sail through the night tonight, through the day tomorrow to get to where we need to be. And so we need to introduce the watch system through the night. You guys are going to be responsible for the running of the boat 24 hours a day, all the way through.
Ben told us that we were starting night watch tonight. I just really want to go to sleep.
I haven't slept for 2 days straight, and I've been working, and I feel ill. On top of everything else, I've got night watch. Yay.
They hit this bombshell on us that tonight night watch was beginning. None of us are particularly looking forward to it at all, especially not me, because I'm with David. And David has to be the biggest sloth creature in the entire universe. I'm actually really worried, and I'm with David, the throwing-up king, who's always sleeping, so I'm not looking forward to it. I think it's going to be really hard, and I want to go to sleep.
It's going to be exciting, isn't it?
They'll be travelling overnight down the rest of the Magellan Strait before sailing into another completely uninhabited area, Admiralty Sound, where they'll take part in more unique environmental projects. It's after midnight as they set sail into the darkness. The adventurers will work in 2 teams, 4 hours on and 4 hours off, which means their sleep will be constantly interrupted.
Look back to let the wheel go free. Bring it round to the left.
It's so much harder than it is in the daytime.
Night sailing takes great concentration, relying on the ship's compass and charts of the area to navigate safely through the dangerous waters. And it's a constant struggle for the adventurers to stay alert. One of the expedition leaders is on deck throughout each shift to check everything is done safely.
You just got to understand it's very dangerous to sleep. A, for yourself, but also you're keeping everyone else safe as well, because you're meant to be keeping an eye out, right?
The hours tick by agonisingly slowly, until eventually it's time for the next watch to take over. There's no sign of life, so Katie heads below to wake them up.
Callum, time to get up, dude. Come on, Callum. David, you have to wake up now. He's not waking up, Callum. Get out. I'm not leaving until you get out of your beds. Come on, Callum.
Is it wet, Katie?
Yeah, it's a bit. It's really, really cold out there, so hat, gloves, everything.
By dawn, they're all suffering the effects of broken sleep. And David is struggling more than most.
David had a hand on the wheel, and he literally, it was just, I'm not kidding you, he just goes, whoa. I mean, completely, his eyes just rolled back in his head and he just leant back. He had fallen asleep at the wheel.
Yeah. All we've been doing today is sleeping. So I've been sleeping.
David was like falling asleep, and then you'd have to go, David, and we'd go, what?
I'm getting so frustrated. People keep waking me up. Like, just come and just leave me to sleep for a bit.
David, you're telling me we're not asleep.
honestly, all he does is sleep. He's like a big lump, and he could be pulling his weight a lot more, and he really isn't. And in that respect, I'm quite annoyed.
Do you want to do your impression?
Oh yeah, my impression of David.
You're doing it wrong. It's this. I'm the most energetic person on this whole trip.
I've never heard such rubbish.
I know, Boo. We're about to crash.
It'd be bad and fun.
As the morning wears on, the rest of the team continue to take the mickey.
I am the most energetic person on this trip. I am the most energetic.
It may be light-hearted, but it's making David feel isolated from the team.
Starting to get really upset. I haven't been in the group a lot. I've been like pushed out of it quite a lot.
After their night sail, the adventurers are making good progress, entering Admiralty Sound around lunchtime. Their destination is Bay Ainsworth, a remote inlet which is home to a rare colony of elephant seals. As they sail across the sound, they hit their next spell of heavy weather. But most of the team are at last getting their sea legs.
Charlotte, do you feel alright? Hello, you alright? Yay! David. Oh, don't even ask how David feels.
And while David does feel pretty rough, for once, even he manages to avoid being sick.
The weather really got choppy and it was like, the boat was kind of going like up and down like that. But I was surprised that I wasn't sick at all. Maybe it's the start of getting my sea legs.
Finally they approach the entrance to Bay Ainsworth. Few people sail in these parts, and with the water depths unknown, they have to progress very cautiously.
We've reduced speed completely, and we're now literally just looking at depth gauge all the time. We are exploring, which is really cool, but also slightly nervous at the same time, because obviously we don't want to put a hole in the bottom of the boat.
It's been a non-stop sail of around 18 hours to reach the awe-inspiring area, dominated by a glacier and with huge bits of ice floating in the water. As they drop anchor for the night, the team continue their favourite sport, teasing David.
David.
Yes, is that a yes? Oh.
The constant banter is really starting to get to him.
I'm going to sleep. Good night.
Can you tell us the story, David?
Come on, David, or we'll just ask Katie.
No.
And Katie just exaggerated.
After suffering days of ribbing, David finally decides to confide in assistant leader Polly.
I feel you can't have a proper conversation with them. And you can't... And they don't go...
Do you feel a bit left out? Do you feel a bit left out?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Yeah. It is very, very difficult when you've all been sort of lumped together. And you're all very different characters. You're all different ages. Okay, they're not necessarily the friends that you would choose to hang around with. It's all right, David.
I really miss my mates.
You miss your friends. That's understandable. That's understandable.
It's only a week.
It's
I just
okay.
miss my mates. I just miss the conversation.
I think probably everyone misses their friends or family. It's the first week blues. Everyone gets it.
That's the thing, it's only been a week.
Don't worry, don't think about time. But let's make the most of where we are. Okay?
Yeah, I love
We
where we
are a really good group of people. You've had a pretty rough week, actually, with weather-wise and you not feeling great. So just think positive. It can only get better. Yep.
It's hard. I never knew it was going to be this hard.
Today, the team are learning how to climb safely up the mast to the crow's nest.
Whoa, this is quite scary.
15 metres above the deck, it feels very unstable, especially as the boat rocks in the water.
Imagine this in a rough sea.
No way.
The crow's nest will be used as a lookout to spot sea mammals like whales and dolphins during the voyage.
Really wobbly.
But even while anchored, Some, like Robin, are finding it quite a challenge.
I know. It's alright, you're almost there. Just hold on.
It really doesn't feel very stable.
Yeah, as long as you're clipped on, you're absolutely fine.
That's the most terrifying thing ever. I was just so scared I was going to fall off. It felt so wobbly, it really did. Can't tell you what it looked like because I spent most of it with my eyes closed. So hopefully when there's a whale, if you give me like half an hour's warning, I can go see it.
Fantastic.
Even close to the bottom, Harry's fear of heights is getting the better of him.
Let's go up another rung or two. Jesus, friend. Excellent. Come on. Good. Good. Okay, just relax. And try not to look down. To look forward or up.
But the higher he goes, the worse it gets.
Glad you can do it, Harry. I know you don't feel that comfy, but you're doing really well.
Harry! Doing well.
Brilliant.
He bravely pushes on, but 2/3 of the way up, he freezes with fear.
You can't leave me here. You're doing great.
He's rooted to the spot and can go no further.
I'm right next to you.
So Polly helps him climb back down.
Might have been able to do it. It was just the wind and the rain that freaked me out at the end. But really just my luck.
Meanwhile, word of Polly's earlier talk with David has filtered through to the others.
We teased David a little bit, and David got really upset, which made me feel really bad, because to be honest, I've been teasing him a lot, so I felt really bad about that.
I am apologising for what I done because that was really mean, because I wouldn't like it if someone took it that far.
Sorry, I know I was unreasonable, I'm really sorry. It's alright. And we'll just drop the subject now, because to be honest, I don't even know why I was sorry.
It's alright.
I've been awful to David, and I knew I had, and yet I didn't stop. I don't even know why I didn't stop, but to be honest, I'm not going to do it anymore, and I don't even know what my problem was.
Now, I'm very happy that everything's cleared up. We'll get on, yeah, definitely.
It's been 9 very intense days since the adventurers left home in Britain, and the leaders gather the group for a special announcement.
We have an ability to send a recorded message. Each one of you sends a recorded message, okay, back home to your families.
Sorry, I'm really happy.
News of the opportunity touches quite a nerve.
I know after a week on these trips, it's always quite a sensitive time, because you start to sort of think about things, everyone's getting a bit tired, a bit emotional.
You cry at everything.
You cry every single time?
Yay! Oh my goodness!
The group are given a few minutes to prepare what they want to say. For many, this is the first time they've really thought about home in a week.
Is it recording? I'm not ready.
Hi to everyone. I'm having a fabulous time. There's some rough times. I mean, I'm not looking my best right now.
Hi, Mum and Dad and Alex. I'm missing you so much, and it's been really hard without you.
Hi to Grandma and Grandad, because I really miss them. I'm having a really good time despite the fact that I'm crying. It's just, I haven't really thought about home very much until now. And now that I have, it's just kind of opened the floodgates. But I really miss you.
Kirsten, I hope you're staying out my side of the room and out the bed, but apart from that, feel free to jump on it and go through all my stuff.
Everyone's arguing. Really, we're getting on each other's nerves, but at the end of the day, everyone's nice. Even though the guys insist we do the cooking and then complain it's not good enough.
I literally cried because I missed you guys. I missed your annoying selves.
Well, I'm missing everybody big, but I can't wait to see you, Badge. I'm loving it out here. It's brilliant.
I want to stay here, but at the same time I want to go home. It's all a bit strange, so I'm missing you all loads, and I hope you're all okay.
I can't wait to tell you everything that's going on, and I really love you loads and loads, but I can't think of anything more to say.
I'm missing you so badly, but I'm just loving every minute of it here because it's just so beautiful. Thank you for the bear. Can't do any more.
Recording the messages stirs deep emotions among the team.
You look around you and you just realise how far away you are. And my sister, I argue with her so much, but I'm missing her really badly. At least you're not wearing glasses, or they would have seen up.
All my mates said to me before I came here, oh, they're like, oh, I bet you're going to be like crying and homesick. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do that. Well, they were right, I am. I'm missing them big time.
I don't think I've ever really been more than a week without seeing my mum. And we're really, really close, so it's really hard not to be with her. I'm just missing her so much.
The adventurers have come to Bay Ainsworth for a very special environmental project. The bay is home to the only elephant seal breeding site in Chile. The colony gathers here for just a couple of months each year to molt and breed before swimming off to feeding grounds elsewhere. Scientists want to find out more about where they go. Once again, the adventurers have special permission to get close to the animals. Elephant seals live up to their name, growing to a huge size. Adult males can weigh over 2 tons, the same as about 25 human adults, so they must be approached with extreme caution.
Elephant seals are generally fairly placid, but don't particularly like people running about, making large noises, quick movement, all that kind of stuff. So we need to be very careful when we're moving around. It's considered movement. It's not jerking, running, or anything like that. It's very slow and deliberate. You can talk, no worries at all, but just not giggling, shrieking, or anything like that.
Elephant seal expert Jason leads the way towards the massive creatures. They get closer than any of the adventurers imagined.
Almost like human hands.
They are massive and they've got the most gorgeous eyes ever. They're literally like that big. They're really beautiful.
They're the oddest things I've ever seen. They're absolutely huge. And the way they move is funny. It's so fantastic, but very, very strange. I've never seen anything like it before.
That's a little dominance display right there. He's trying to show them that he's bigger.
It just reared up and looked down and waved its slippers as if it was trying to defend its territory, and then had a huge yawn and just flopped back down again as though it really just couldn't be bothered anymore.
You see his chest moving. That's his heartbeat. You see that? Boom, 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 boom.
How big's its heart? It's got to pump
I reckon their
blood,
heart's
doesn't it?
probably about this big.
Whoa.
They have much more blood than we do in their bodies. How deep can they go? We've recorded a dive on a female that's down to 2,000 meters.
But the team aren't just here to observe. The scientists want to tag some of the younger seals to show that they come from this colony.
You see that gray seal over there, up in the grass? We're going to try and put a flipper tag on that seal. But in order to do it safely, Jordy and I will try and slip this bag over the seal's head and then hold him so he can't move. Animals from this region receive a green flipper tag and also a yellow flipper tag like that, and that shows that they were born here. So 2 of you are going to help Jorge put the tag into the flipper, and you'll have to spread the flipper apart so the webbing is exposed, and then he can clip the tag in there.
I'm quite excited, but it could go wrong, so I'm also a little bit nervous.
The scientists approach the seal from behind so as not to scare it. Then, the critical moment, getting the bag over its head. With the bag in place, 3 scientists and Ben hold the seal down. And the adventurers are called in with the tags. Although it's a shock for the seal, any discomfort is short-lived. Success. The 2 flipper tags are securely in place. And the seal quickly recovers.
He's okay. No, he's okay. He's relaxed now.
From now on, as it migrates to other regions, scientists will know it's come from this special breeding colony. Before they leave, Jason wants to tag 1 more seal. Most are too big and strong, but in among the group he spots one which is just possible. The adventurers must watch from a safe distance as the scientists scare away the larger animals.
You have to bring the lower part down. Okay. Keep the ropes taut.
With the mighty seal secured, the team are given the all clear to approach.
Avisa. Give us a warning, please. Avisa. It's done. Okay, get up. Be careful. Okay. He was strong, wasn't he? Stronger than me. Yeah. Well done.
It was quite scary. The animal is absolutely huge and really, really strong.
Working with such amazing, powerful creatures has left a lasting impression on the whole team.
You're so close to something so big that you just wouldn't usually get close to. A fantastic experience, 10 out of 10.
It's been amazing being with these seals so close to them because they are just absolutely massive. The eyes are so beautiful and this flipper that I touched, it was so soft and really, really warm. So yeah, that was really nice as well.
I can't get over how massive the elephant seals are. They roll about like a kind of worm down the water, and when they get into the water they kind of like torpedo off. It's really great. This has been the best experience of the whole expedition so far.
Next time on Serious Ocean, drifting recklessly into dangerous waters.
Stop shouting at me!
Dropping in on an albatross colony.
Really actually quite scared now, okay?
And defeating a serious phobia.
This was petrifying, but I'm glad I've done it.